Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, we're going to talk about something a little bit different tonight, guys. For the main reason being is I've not been online or on social media for the past week. Obviously, with moving house, moving in, unpacking, being extremely busy. I have no idea what's actually going on in the world at the moment. Is that a blessing or a curse? I'm not too sure. Considering I've got a clear head at the minute, I'm going to take it as a blessing and a win. The last thing I knew was some wildfires over in LA that started, and even then I'm not entirely clued up on that either. I've heard a couple of conspiracy theories knocking around the place, a few different opinions on the subject matter, but obviously not enough to make my own video about it, so we are going to have to make do with what I've got for you tonight. And what I do have for you tonight is a certain interview conducted by someone called Andrew Gold, who runs his YouTube channel, obviously here on YouTube, called Andrew Gold Heretics. It's a good channel, guys. I do recommend you go and check him out. He does interviews with political figures, political commentators, that kind of a thing. And he did a certain interview about a month or two ago with someone called Bonnie Blue. I'm pretty sure there's one or two of you out there who know what this person is, but for the people out there who don't know who this is a young British woman, 25 years old, who has basically made it her life's mission to sleep with as many young men as is humanly possible. To be more specific, 18 to 19-year-old fresher students. What she's doing currently is going up and down the country, standing outside various campuses in the UK, holding up a placard basically offering her services to anyone who's stupid enough to take her up on her glorious offer. She also makes it her life mission to sleep with 1,000 men in 24 hours. Now apparently this has been done by some woman in Austria, I think it is, and she wants to try and smash that record, put that in your CV. I'm pretty sure any employer would be thrilled to see that, wouldn't you say? Now, within this interview, guys, she stipulates quite clearly that what she does makes her very happy and makes her feel empowered. I'm not entirely sure why or how that could possibly happen, but that is what she says to Andrew Gold during this interview. She also goes into great detail, quite graphic detail, to be quite honest with you guys. I'm going to try and keep this as PG as possible, so do bear with me. She stipulates how these young men who, go to a hotel room with her or some sort of studio or something like that, how they finish themselves, if you will, while they are in bed with this woman. And yes, I'm amazed YouTube actually allowed this video to be on, because it was actually quite graphic to me. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not a prude, far from it. I do know people have their sexual kinks. Some people like leather whips, latex, gimp masks, that kind of a thing. And as long as it's done behind closed doors with consenting adults and it's not hurting anybody, then I say, well, c'est la vie, have at it, you have a good time. But when it comes to the stage where a woman is happy at the prospect of bedding hundreds upon hundreds of men, month in, month out, there is something drastically wrong somewhere inside their psyche. And what really made me raise my eyebrows, guys, is what she said her parents thought about this career move of hers. And she said quite clearly that they were happy and proud of her. She even said that her dad was intrigued by what she was doing. I can't understand any father out there who would be intrigued, happy and proud that their daughter was basically taking a career path that entailed them being on their backs with their legs open almost 24/7. Me, as a parent, I would be absolutely horrified. I would feel a complete failure as a parent if my daughter came to me and said that. If anything, I'd be happy to lock her in the house and not allow her to do it, simply to stop her from destroying herself. Because basically that's what this woman has done. Bearing in mind, she's 25 years old, she is a young woman, and in much respect, she's quite an attractive woman. She's got a nice tan skin, she's got blonde hair, blue eyes, that kind of a thing. But with her being big news in the press, in the papers, on social media, that kind of a thing, every man on this entire planet will know who this woman is, will know her past, and will not go near this woman with a 10-foot barge pole for a long-term relationship, stability, marriage, and possibly children. She has blitzed that right out of the water. If I saw her in a club and she came on to me, I would rather take a life of celibacy than go anywhere near this woman. I can only imagine going to bed with this woman would be like waving a match inside a cave. Absolutely hideous. It must be like a clown's pocket. Yeah, you know where I'm going with that. I just wanted to bring this to you guys. This Bonnie Blue, she is a disturbed young woman who has, I'm not entirely sure what her childhood must be like. She said it was great, she said it was normal, working class, etc. But when you go down the path of wanting to bed hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of men, possibly thousands of men during your lifetime, your parents have gone wrong somewhere, or something in your home life has put you on to this specific career path. I just wanted to bring this to you guys. I know I've said this before, I will try and get back to normality on my channel. It's just been so fucking busy here, guys. I've just not had the time to delve deep to try and look for some content to try and bring you guys. So I'm just trying to glean what I can and trying to put the best spin I possibly can on it for you guys. So yeah, whorish whore. There we go. I just thought I'd bring it to you and that's me lot. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Do let me know what you think in comments, and yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.